I want to quickly cut across. Priyanka Chaturvedi is joining us on the phone line from UBT, the Uddhav faction. Priyanka Chaturvedi, you can go back home with a moral victory, but the sheer fact of what you wanted relief, that hasn't come. And the blame is on you. You should not have quit. If you faced the floor test, possibly it would have been different today.
No, I am really sorry. You've misunderstood the judgment. If he has called the disqualification, the appointment of the whip as an illegal act, the governor's act of calling for a floor test, which is unconstitutional, illegal, going beyond his authority. It's not just a moral victory. It's a victory of India's constitution. Now, it is now in the domain of the Speaker of the House to ensure that those whose disqualification we seek is heard by him, by the chief whip appointed by us, which is Sunil Prabhu. And I do not think that the decision on this particular instance of not ensuring the status quo ante was something that we were really fighting for. What we were fighting for was the illegality of everything the governor was doing, illegality of the decision of conducting a floor test, illegality of these MLAs appointing a chief whip and leader of the House. And that has been upheld by the Supreme Court.
But Priyanka Chaturvedi, the fact is, yes, that has been upheld by the Supreme Court in terms of, what the Supreme Court has said on the role of the governor practically taking him apart, the role of the speaker. But in the end of the day, what is it that you had hoped to achieve from the top court of the country? Because the current incumbent government stays, Ms. Chaturvedi. And the blame is on you. If you had faced the floor test, it would have been a different outcome possibly.
No, even if the entire consequences of conducting a floor test, the immoral way the floor test was conducted by appointment of an illegal whip, that in itself shows that they have lost the moral authority to govern. Now, it is for the people of the state to understand, and that is exactly what the Chief Justice has said, that these are people appointed under the party symbol. And in fact, he has also told the Election Commission the decision that they have taken cannot be only on the basis of the legislative strength of those who have defected. So those are huge I would say judgments coming in our favor, which will go in a long way to ensure that this kind of bending of constitutional authority and bypassing the 10th schedule, bypassing the anti-defection law, cannot function in India's democracy.
Ms. Chaturvedi,
I look at it as a huge
win. All right, you look at it as a win.